Dear God, thank you for this year. On this 28th day of the 12th month, my mouth has nothing but words of thanks. Your mercy and grace has made a way for me to share this stage and this poem. Kind of has me feeling a little bit like you, and I'll explain in a bit. So last week, my little sis went missing. I'm not one to act dramatic, but it's interesting how a phone call would make me numb, suffocated, anorexic, drove me into panic mode, I know. See, I know I promised my siblings that I'd die for them, but see, their absence or unassured safety would choke my will to live. After 24 hours, she was found safe and unharmed. November had me feeling pretty anxious. See, for the first time in over 15 years, my skin craved the numbness that only a blade could give. Once it went full-time Zorro on my wrist, a euphoria I had made peace with and walked away from. In Kasungo's words, this soul has been to war. The bruises, the battle scars are proof of life, that some battles may have been lost, but we are progressing and won the war. See, October, with heat waves that cause heat strokes, 40 degrees felt like 360, an endless loop, circles to both the beginning and end like Icarus. I flew too close to the sun and got burned. The snowman melted, the cloud exemplified in September. See, in September, I was beast. A two-edged being, a double entendre, one faction of beastic, a synonym of monster, one part of a genome that spilled guts on stages of a spherical coliseum, a double helix that unwinded in front of over 100 eyes. August. Just like the seas on autumn, August brought whirlwinds of emotion, life, occurrences. It was everything. Someone please explain how a cloud can have a cloudy day, worse off with no chance of meatballs love that seemed to have eternally printed on me, lost its stamp. When the butterflies hibernated, they went to sleep for good, began to rot at my core, the one sweet sounding melody of being called Big Bear. But now, it's now an incessant annoying reminder of a land of bears. I am now outcast. Clearly, I became Spider-Man with no way home because she was mine. Our hearts grew cold and we drifted apart. July. See, July had me healing, growth, development. Your cloud was reborn by completing the cycle of 4-7. See, I 10-27, having had born on the 7th day of the 7th month of the year 1997, 7 fours. I released a poem titled Roots, a testament to the clan from which I hail, Sakunopa, a tribute to the wordsmith from whom I first learnt of the existence of the art of spoken word poetry, Chilengo, recalling a late father who won't be forgotten. I miss you, Adam. June. I laid claim to the title Tribal Chief, the OTC. In May, I established my own bloodline. See, April, I went to the museum with Little Bear. See, she clearly guarded and marked her territory after the lady at the counter asked if I was her brother. I was mistaken for Nigerian, called Abu Bakar. I must admit though, that must have been the most fun I had in a while in March. See, in March, I tried to revive my love life like Frankenstein's monster laying in a lab waiting to be experimented on, a legion that had made home for itself amongst the graves and loneliness, activated by electrical impulses that traveled from my brain to my heart, mediated by chemoreceptors, shocked my heart like Lazarus. The pulsing heart beneath my chest was awakened. I gave love another chance and asked her out days after her birthday. She said yes. Of course, to my annoying self, I call her Piccolo Arso, which when then translated is Little Bear. In February. See, February had me dazed. The month of love had me almost celebrating Valentine's. There's this little miss that I've been pursuing. I was so deep. I was unseated, I fell in love, and goddamn, I almost celebrated Valentine's. I'm sorry. Had me thinking about roses and chocolates. I could swear that I never ate eggs, but this lava had made a home in my belly, and I think butterflies are beginning to grow. January. Dear Lord, I pray for my 2024 to be one that I can't forget. I hope to make progress and build actual capacity, that my reality will be entirely different from what it is now. Because last year, I had to have a phoenix tatted on my back to remind me that I would be a phoenix that rises from the ashes. See, this poem has me feeling a little bit like you, and let me explain why. Looking at a year from the outside in and not inside out, starting with an end and then plotting it right back to the alpha, showing me that every second of it was worth it and for a reason. So please, don't despise anything, because that is everything.